Okay, everyone, welcome to the 7th Annual Off Broadway Alliance Awards. I'd like to bring to the stage the president of the Off Broadway Alliance, Peter Breger.
Thank you. Thank you so much, and welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. I'm so excited to see everybody here. This is a really beautiful time of year for us, where the community gathers together and we get to make a fuss over the people who have done such extraordinary work this year, and some of you for many, many years. So welcome to the 7th Annual Off Broadway Alliance Award. I'm Peter Breger. I'm the president of the Alliance. And so it's always great, but I was thinking there's a special frisson this year because the entire country, just in the last couple of days, seems to have woken up to how dangerous Off-Broadway is, you know? I mean, it's like, the idea that this is news to anyone is really remarkable to me. I mean, they should get out more often and see the stuff that some of the people we're going to introduce tonight have been doing for 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50 years. Some of the things that people in this room have done this past season. I have particular shows in mind that we're going to make a fuss over as the afternoon goes on. So these people who are upset, who think that theater is dangerous, are actually, it turns out, correct. We are dangerous, and if you really want the culture to stand still, the first thing you need to do is put an end to Off-Broadway, I think, right? Because it's unstoppable. The culture, it takes on stuff that nobody wants to think about or talk about, that's so outre, and then 10 years later, it's like, oh, okay, this is America now, you know? And so we're really happy to be here at Sardi celebrating that. And we want to thank Sean and his staff for putting this together this year. Beth, is she here? And making us, and Johnny for setting up and making us feel welcome. I particularly love those little pizzas, don't you? I mean, everybody loves pigs in a blanket, but the pizzas are my favorite. So I know people have 7 o'clock curtains, so I want to get us moving. I just want to quickly tell you a little bit about the Off Broadway Alliance. It's an organization of producers, general managers, theaters, press agents, marketing personnel, authors, directors, and designers who are dedicated to promoting and supporting off-Broadway theater, encouraging and assisting new producers, and making live theater increasingly accessible to new and diverse audiences. We believe in off-Broadway. We love off-Broadway. And every year we get together to celebrate off-Broadway and spread the good news, as it were. And we love being here and making a fuss over you. We're a 501c3 New York State not-for-profit corporation, of course, but we're also sort of like a cult. And sort of like a family, but in a good way, not like the Tyrones or the Westons. So the Alliance holds monthly meetings at the Theater Center on 50th and Broadway, which used to be the Snapple Center. Membership is open to everyone in the off-Broadway theater community. You can please join us if you can. You can also visit us at offbroadwayalliance.com, which is right here. And in addition to monthly meetings, we conduct 20 at 20, the twice-a-year discount program that makes $20 tickets available to people who might not otherwise have seen shows. And we discovered that people, we used to give out a dinner if you saw like 8 shows in the first week of 20 at 20, but we ran out of dinners because everybody was so excited by it. And we're working on the Off-Broadway Economic Impact Report with the Mayor's Office of New York City, showing Off-Broadway's $500 million annual impact on the economy. That's in addition to everything else, but that's just sort of legitimizes us from a business point of view. And we have Saturday seminars at the Theater Center, where Perfect Crime keeps running, and The Fantastics is just closed to make way for The Crusade of Connor Stevens, which is now in previews. So if you want to go back to the Theater Center to see something you haven't seen, you can do that. The seminars focus on the culture, business, and history of Off-Broadway, and podcasts of these are available at offbroadwayalliance.com. We also run a mentorship program for fledgling producers where they meet seasoned hands for guidance on a particular project.